Looking at this Venn diagram, some of you might find it very easy shading the A union B, and yet others might find it a little bit baffling, because here we're shown two sets and they are separated. We call that independent sets. You may be familiar with the dependent sets, like this one over here. This is a familiar Venn diagram, and I've said before that you should be familiar with it and are able to shade it immediately. Here we all have this section and this section are all going to be united. Remember that A union B is the same thing as saying A or B. In A or B sets, everything is included. In this case, we will need to shadow color in this set and this set as well. This question asks you to find the number of students who like mathematics or do not like English. Or means that we're shading everything that's in maths and everything that's not in English. Okay, let's start shading in maths. Maths means this segment. Now, not E means that we can shade everything outside this, but we also want to shade in this section over here too, because that's also not E. So if I do that, I will get a slightly different color for it. Nevertheless, the result of M united with not E will be everything that is shaded. That means we need to look at the numbers in here, which are 7 and 17, because that segment is shaded, but so is this outside segment. So N refers to the number of elements, and in this case, the number is the number of students here. So we will be counting the number of students being 1 plus 7 plus 17, and that'll be 25 students. There's another part to this question. We have two students and they are chosen at random, and we want to find the probability that they both like mathematics but not English. Just a note here, please don't use that number 25. It does say mathematics or not English, but this is not the same here, mathematics but not English, because here you've got mathematics or not English. So if we look at our Venn diagram, we can see that there will be only 7 of students who like mathematics but do not like English. And if I choose my first student, I have 7 to choose from out of 30 students. And then I want to find a student number 2, and now there's no longer 7 students, there's only 6 students to choose from. And because we've already chosen one student, there are no longer 30 students available, there are 29 students available. And what do we do with those two probabilities? The word "and" in here will tell us that we need to multiply these two together. And if you put that into the calculator, you'll find that the answer will be 42 over 870. Now you may want to divide it all by 6, which will give you 7 out of 145. And either of these answers will give you a mark. This will give you a mark, or this will give you a mark. But then you look at the mark system and it says, I have 3 marks for this. Where does that come from? Well, the other 2 marks come from the fact that you have written down 7 over 30 the probability of the first student, and that you have written out the 6 over 29, and then you can just finish off with 7 over 145. That's the 3 marks. You have a mark from here, from 730, you have the mark from 6 over 29, and you'll also get a mark for this. Well, that's it for this question. But if you have a particular topic and you really want me to go through, then just let me know in the comments below or write to me on my email. And please remember to like my videos and also to subscribe to it. That way you'll get a notification when the next one comes along.